Right now on KHQ, breaking news.
And we are starting this morning with breaking news: a structure fire north of Spokane.
And fire crews upgrading that fire to a full response working fire on East Bull Run Lane and East Dixie Lane. Here is a map of the area that we're talking about.
Right now we want to go live to Blake Jensen, who is covering this for us. Blake, can you clarify, is this in the Mead area or in the Deer Park area?
Kind of in between the two, Shelley. This is right off of Lane Park Drive in the Shenandoah Mobile Home Park here, and those East Bull Run and East Dixie are streets within the mobile home park. But you see the firefighters still working on this fire and have been working on it for about 45 minutes. That original call came in about 5:15 this morning, and we're still seeing flames. Just a couple of minutes ago, I was still hearing multiple explosions coming from the left side of the house. There's an outbuilding shed area. That's where the explosions seem to be coming from, and that was one of the initial reports that we heard, that this fire started from some sort of explosion. We have confirmed that with Spokane County Fire District 4 and as well as Spokane County Fire District 9. Those are both the districts here responding this morning. Now, I'm told that there was 5 people inside the mobile home at the time of the explosion and the subsequent fire. I'm told by firefighters that only 4 have gotten out of the home. So right now, they do suspect that someone might still be in the house. You see Spokane County Sheriff setting up tape right now to keep people back. So this could turn into an investigation here shortly. Already investigators on scene talking to the folks that were inside the home, trying to figure out what this explosion was, how it was started, and how it was caused. But all those details we're still trying to firm up a little bit more before we report on them. I haven't even really had a great chance to talk with fire officials. Just was able to speak to a battalion chief for a couple of minutes, and that's what he was able to share with me. But as of right now, firefighters do believe that there is one person still inside that mobile home, guys.
All right, Blake, obviously we will keep our fingers crossed that they find that person safe. Well, let us ask you, the 4 people that have made it out so far, are they adults or are they children?
I haven't learned that information yet, Shelley. I did ask the battalion chief what kind of injuries they sustained. He said just minor smoke inhalation injuries, so not too bad for the people that have gotten out of the house, but still not sure exactly what's going to be happening here in the next couple of minutes or so. We have to gather more information. All
right, Blake, thank you. We'll check back with you momentarily. Sean?
Right now on KHQ, breaking news.
At 6:30, we continue to follow breaking news: a structure fire that has proved deadly.
That's right. 1 person dead this morning because of this fire inside a mobile home. Right now, we want to go live to Blake Jensen with details. Blake?
Yeah, Sean, Shelley, good morning. We're right here just west of the Newport Highway off of Lane Park Drive in the Shenandoah Mobile Home Park. Like you said, on our last report, we had told you that firefighters feared someone was still inside the house. Now we have learned that there is one victim in this fire. And I want to bring in Fire Division Chief Howard Johnson with Spokane County Fire District 4. Tell us what you know at this point about the victim.
What we know about the victim is it's an adult female that was still in the structure.
But you're still waiting on family and stuff like that?
Still family arriving, and still family needs to be notified, so that's all the information we have at this time.
Okay, going back a little bit to the start of this fire, we had heard initial reports about an explosion. Any idea on the cause at this point?
Not at this point, no. We did have the initial reports of an explosion on scene and conflicting reports of whether the fire started inside or outside the structure, so still working on investigation there.
And this has been a pretty drawn-out fight. You were telling me, now firefighters working on this house for about an hour and a half now. You were telling me a lot of that is because you're trying to keep in mind the other structures here in the park.
Right. Initially, our primary on the scene, our primary response is for rescue of victims, and then it works on the exposures of the structures around the building. So with the proximity of the structures, it was a tough fight initially, but now they've been able to get the fire extinguished in the main structure.
And it looks like your firefighters finally starting to get a handle on this fire, get it put out, get it all wrapped up. And then where does the investigation go from there? Now that we have a death in this fire, I know the Sheriff's Department here on the scene, how does this investigation go on?
Yep, internally our investigators investigators are beginning to work on this. We're starting to bring in some more investigators from the region, and they're tying in with the Sheriff's Department and working on finalization of the investigation.
Okay, Chief, thank you very much. I'll let you get back to work. Again, still going to be here for quite a while, and as anything new breaks, we'll be sure to update you with that new information. As for now, reporting live in Meade, Blake Jensen, KHQ Local News Today.
And if you're just joining us again, 4 people making it out of that fire safely with minor injuries. However, unfortunately, 1 person dead. All right.
Right now, 6 things to know before you go.
We have been following breaking news this morning. 1 woman dead in an early morning fire in a mobile home area. Right now, we want to go live to Blake Jensen, who's been covering this for us with the latest.
Yeah, Shelley, good morning. We're in the Shenandoah Mobile Home Park in Meade, just off of Lane Park Drive, and that fire started about 5:15 this morning. Firefighters have been battling it for about an hour and a half, but you can see now starting to get a good handle on things. But take a look at this video we captured earlier when we arrived here first on the scene, and you can see the flames and how many flames there were, and we were seeing and hearing explosions ourselves here this morning once we were on the scene. But that's also the initial report that firefighters got, that some sort of explosion was heard here in the mobile home community, and then the fire started. So now fire investigators looking into maybe what has caused that explosion, and then they're going forward with their investigation. But now, because there has been a confirmed death in this fire, it essentially turns into a crime scene. Spokane County Sheriff's Department also on scene. They will be working with the fire department as they proceed with their investigation. Reporting live in Meade, Blake Jensen, KHQ Local News Today.